Hey guys, welcome back to the MagFed Ranch Paintball channel, and today I'm going to be doing a tabletop review of our M4A1 SOPMOD Block 2 paintball marker. Wow, that was a mouthful. But before we get into it guys, just get the prerequisites out of the way, right? Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, share and comment. Okay, let's get into it. So like I was saying guys, this is a clone marker of the famous, right, SOCOM workhorse, right, the M4A1 SOPMOD Block 2, right, and this was kind of after, of course, the Block 1 program, and mainly the primary modification was the handguard here guys, but as always, like I said, before I get ahead of myself, we always start from butt to tip, right guys? So starting from the rear, we got an FDE colored adjustable buttstock here, right? And let's see here. You know, we kind of did this before, but let's see how many positions we can get. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, guys. So there's actually 10 adjustments. Yep, which makes sense. Yep, there's 10 adjustments down here. Okay, guys. So 10 adjustment links. The tank that we include with our MR4A1 is going to be the 13 CI tank, guys. We like this tank that goes with kind of more of the mid-size or bigger, you know, DMM markers. This gives you a little bit more air capacity. Just kind of matches well with the overall size of the marker as well, with the bigger, longer barrel. It still gives you kind of the right length to pull, right? So this is kind of like right here is the shortest length you can have before the buttstock will kind of poke out, as you can see here on the buttstock. So it kind of gives you at least, you know, the one click back from the shortest adjustment. So it still gives you a decent length to pull. And like I said, I love these tanks, guys. The First Strike tanks, they have a very low profile air regulator, so it doesn't add much length to the tanks. These are the tanks that we recommend on our markers. And of course it has a very, you know, decent gauge. Shows you the air pressure when you refill it. And of course it has a fill nozzle here too, so that way you don't have to take your tank on and off. You can just fill it from here, get the, you know, the pressure that you need, and then go and play, right? We always love using the guide rod. Like I said, the reason for that is I don't like the stickers that are going to make the tank, you know, attached to this marker, or whatever marker you want, right? Because once you screw that tank down and stick that, you know, that adjustment on, that position is going to be for that marker. And so I get it, you know, you can change the buttstocks and you can get different tanks for different markers, but, you know, I don't like to limit myself like this. At least this way, if I need to, I can use this tank on a different marker. I can take this tank off and play, you know, for something else if I need to, right? Plus, I just kind of like the whole mechanical setup of having a guide rod. Of course, you got your stock ring adapter here to be able to hold that guide rod. And as with every marker that we have, that is a T15 style marker, right? We have the sling mount, rear sling mount here to attach the sling. I told you guys why I like slings. Guys, go check out my video that I just recently shot. My top 5 modifications for your MagFed paintball marker, and on there I recommended one of them is the sling, right? So go check out that video, guys. But yeah, we include all the sling mounts if we can on the T15 style markers. As I was saying, moving ahead, you know, the base body of the marker is going to be the First Strike T15. It's a reliable, proven setup system, fairly consistent, very efficient. That's one thing. I want to shoot a video for you guys showing how many, you know, magazines the First Strike T15 is capable of. You know, how many magazines it'll go through before it runs out of air. And the other thing I like about it too is that it seals very well. Meaning that once you fill it up, you know, as long as all your O-rings have been lubed, you know, as long as they're all fairly fresh, the marker doesn't really leak air at all. Okay. And I'll show you guys the pros and cons. Like, there'll be another video of the pros and cons of like a T15 system versus like the M17 system, okay? It comes with just your standard A2 grip here. just matching like the real SOCOM's SOPMOD Block 2. As with any T15, it has the charging handle here too, which is functional. Like I was telling you guys, one of the first things you want to do before you go air up your T15 is, of course, to charge the bolt back. That keeps the bolt obviously locked in place, so now it's ready to be aired up. Otherwise, if you guys don't do that and you guys go to air up the marker, you're just going to hear air just shoot out the front of the marker because the bolt isn't to the rearward position. Okay, it has all the other cool mock but realistic features like your bolt catch release, right? The dust cover on this side, right, which also covers the hopper adapter, which they don't include now, thank God. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not hating on the other paintball, speedball, right? But I'm here promoting MagFed First Strike paintball. I want this channel to be the best MagFed First Strike shooting paintball marker channel out there. Okay, guys. So that's what I'm promoting. That's the sport I'm trying to promote. Okay, guys. So yes, it does. It can take the hopper adapter if you guys want to, but I don't know why you guys would want to do that with a magazine fed marker. You might as well just go get a speedball gun if you guys want to do that. Okay. Call me a hater. I don't care. Then of course it has the the mock forward assist as well too. Okay, so that way you guys can simulate kind of like that loading action, right? Go load your marker, push the forward assist, just make sure like the bolt's all the way forward. Get all your training in line. It has the selector switch, just like a real steel AR, right? You have your safe, your semi, and of course your full if you have the trigger pack in here. All our markers come with just the semi-auto group. Trigger group, guys, but it is an option if you guys want to upgrade to the full auto trigger group. We can include that in your package if you guys want to. Okay, but it's really cool that it has kind of all these things that are featured on like a real AR, and they're very positive too. I don't know if you guys can hear the click, but you can hear it like you click into its position. It's pretty positive in its click positions. Okay, the sights. The iron sights that we're using are going to be the Clone Correct Knights Armament micro sights, the 200 to 600 micro sights. They do have elevation and windage adjustments. So the rear sight has an elevation and a windage adjustment, and of course the front sight has an elevation adjustment. And as I told you guys before, we send out all our markers to you guys sighted in at 20 yards. And we will include a target with the group size that we shot your marker with. That comes with your marker, showing you the group that we were able to shoot with your marker before we ship it out to you. Okay. So those are going to be the sights that comes with the M4A1 SOPMOD Block 2 rifle of ours. Okay. Now, of course, it's not going to come with the FSR adjustable riser or the Bushnell TRS 25 red dot, but this is just a good example of what an optics you can put on your MagFed marker, right? And I always suggest putting some type of optic on your MagFed marker once you guys start playing more, especially if you're playing with first strike rounds, because the first strike rounds does have that accuracy capability that you want to be able to zero your sights and know that when you put that target on, that's that dot or that reticle on your target, you want to know that you're going to be able to hit that target, right? Every shot counts in magazine fed, right? Every first strike round should count, right? These rounds aren't cheap, right? You want to know, like, hey, these rounds are accurate. I want to put them to good use. I want to be able to, hey, I'm aiming at that. I want to know that I'm going to hit that target. So getting a good optic, getting a good riser, and then zeroing it in. Zeroing it in is very important, guys. Right? So check out these other videos. I will be shooting some videos in terms of how to zero your marker. Okay. Now we come to the good stuff. What makes the MR4A1 what it is, right? And it's the SOPMOD Block 2 handguard, right? It's this FDE full length Daniel Defense style handguard, right? It's got Picatinny rails all the way throughout the whole body. Very chunky, very beefy. It does add a little bit of weight to the marker, guys. I have weighed these markers. Check out our website at magfedranch.com. I post the weights of the markers on there for you guys to give you guys reference. And as you guys will see, it's very close to the real life, real steel marker. So These things do add weight to it, but you know, that enhances the gameplay. That adds to kind of the realism of the gameplay of what we love as MagFed marker players. Okay, and then of course you can attach any foregrip you like. You know, I have a tangle down style foregrip here, the full length one, but you can attach the stubby one, or you can use a Knight's Armament one, or you can use Magpul ones. So any, you know, foregrip that will attach to a Picatinny rail, you can do. But of course, you can add any other accessories, lasers, right, pecs, freaking, whatever you want to add that goes on here. You can add on there to your heart's delight. Okay. Now, a very important thing that our markers come with, as I always tell you guys, underneath the handguard is going to be a rifle barrel. This is a 14-inch rifle barrel. Very important that you get that to get the accuracy, the distance capability, the shot group sizing, consistency with your first strike rounds, guys. First strike rounds is all about improving the accuracy, improving the hit probability with those rounds, right? The cost of the rounds, you know, the style of gameplay that we play, that we're limited to, you know, the amount of rounds we can play with, right? The advantage that we have as MedFed players, we got to take every advantage that you have with this style system of gameplay, right? And of course, adding to the realism of the gameplay, right? It's just getting that accuracy and consistency better. And a rifle barrel is definitely gonna get you that. Okay. And then the flash hider that we include with this marker is going to be the 4-prong style, you know, surefire style of muzzle suppressor. Flash hider, I'm sorry, right? So that's the one that's going to come with this marker to kind of give you guys complete that look of the SOCOM Block 2 rifle. Okay, guys? So guys, thank you so much for joining me on my tabletop review of our M4A1 SOPMOD Block 2 marker. Guys, if you guys like this video, please subscribe, smash that like button, share, comment. Please let me know what you guys want to see on other videos, okay? I'll talk to you guys later.